Welcome, everybody, to Brain Stew, the podcast. To my left, the sexy, the beautiful beard. He has the hair. He is dark-skinned and dark-haired. Kind of. He is Dustin J. Alameda, Mexico for short. Let's get ready to rumble! Oh, okay.
It's your fault.
That was in the game cast. To my right, Sawyer Champagne. He is wearing a yellow band. He lives strong. He plays strong.
Live strong? No,
It's not a live strong.
This is arete. It's a Latin word. Don't worry about it.
Karate?
Arete.
What does it mean?
It has a lot of meaning. Go ahead.
Alright, whatever.
That's code for I don't know. Don't embarrass me anymore.
No, they have a whole printout on it.
He's deep. Sawyer's much deeper than we assume. You are a very deep soul. I want to dig inside that brain.
Is that a fat joke?
How's everything a fat joke with you?
Because
You're always
that's all
offended.
you do.
That's all I know.
Don't bring yourself down.
Oh, that's true.
Be positive.
That's
you
true.
know a lot.
I know more than that. Kind of.
Not by much, but
And the average is out of here. We do not have Alan Champagne.
they don't know who the average is
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
Alan Champagne is the average.
Alan Champagne is the average. Why is Alan Champagne the average? Because he comes to 75% of the podcast so far.
He's got a C rating.
He's got to see with the podcast, so he's
We
average.
give him average. He's actually better than average. Alan, we love you.
Oh, is he?
Come back.
I don't know. He doesn't even listen to us.
He's got a good point. Alan, you're not the bump. You're not the lump.
I don't even know if you can consider him the average.
You're
Barely passing.
you're the D minus.
He's fine with that.
He is fine with that, and I know that.
As long as he gets credit.
I know him personally. There you go. So a man in a carpool lane.
Idiot.
Why you start off with it? You talk about the
Because he was
story.
probably driving a Prius,
I know
okay?
it's, hey! I love
Hey, those things can scoot.
And they can save gas.
I've driven Priuses. They don't scoot anywhere.
If you own a Prius, you do not need to apologize.
My car rolls faster than the Prius.
In fact, you can run Sawyer over, but be careful, he might dent your car.
I was going to say, that
I'll
Prius...
take out your car.
That Prius is going to have a hard time going over it. But fat joke. Next. Man is trying to use a carpool lane, okay, right? We've all been through this situation. There's only you. Carpool lane. What do? Everyone's in the regular lanes. You're like, the carpool lane looks nice and empty. I want to go there. So, we do what everyone else does, right?
Drive a Prius.
No.
You get a mannequin
Motorcycle.
and set it next to
Get
you.
a mannequin and sit it next to you. That is exactly what this man did. But who did he choose? The most interesting man in the world, folks. Dos Equis.
The beer man.
The beer man.
I don't know.
He had a cardboard box, or the cardboard cutout of the Dos Equis in his house, apparently. And he thought, you know what? I got a carpool, buddy. And he put that bad boy in.
I don't always break the law, but when I do, I'm a cardboard cutout, right?
Yeah, basically. Anyways, the cop found out, obviously. Pulled him over, thought it was funny, took a picture. So it leaves me the question, guys. Who would you have as your cardboard cutout or dummy? Or what is a way that you would use to convince the cops that there's someone sitting in your car? Mexico, I'll start with you.
Well, in Utah,
Yes.
you don't really have to worry about that because it's the carpool lane, but if you've got that little pass, you can enter anyways.
That's true, but there's no pass.
There's no pass.
No pass, Max.
Then I'm probably not going to get in it, but for the sake of this podcast,
That's what I'm talking about.
I would probably have to do something nerdy.
Okay.
So
Nathan Fillion.
No, I don't think I could drive with that next to me. I'd just be staring at it, crash into the wall.
Lots of car accidents.
Lots of car accidents. Maybe something along the comic book lines. Maybe like a Deadpool.
Deadpool next.
I've had like a talking Deadpool, so when
Hey,
the cop
there you
does
go.
pull me over, Deadpool like swears at him and
Makes things worse.
makes things worse.
I'm Deadpool. I don't know what Deadpool says.
Well, he does. He's not Batman.
Well,
He's not Batman.
I'm Batman. Anyways,
So maybe something along those lines.
okay.
Just why not? If I'm gonna do it,
I mean, if you're gonna have somebody, so you're gonna have someone drive with you. Deadpool's gonna be your
Deadpool's
second.
my wingman.
He's your wingman. Okay. Sawyer, your wingman
Well,
or woman.
I would like to live dangerously
Okay.
and not have one. But if I had to choose,
I'll
I'll
took my out.
Yeah. What is up with everybody? It's not an out podcast.
No, it's not.
We're here to entertain.
I will drive in that lane
Oh.
just by myself.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yes,
Okay.
live dangerously on that. One.
Oh.
But if I had to
Casper
choose,
the Friendly Ghost is your ally.
if I had to choose,
For the child he ate.
Hayden Panettiere.
Gasper.
Oh
Casper.
my.
She's a gorgeous woman.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yep.
Is she? Who is she from? Where's she from?
Heroes.
Heroes. That's what I thought.
Nashville.
Blonde, yeah.
Okay.
Remember the Titans, the little girl
Oh, sure.
when she was tiny,
And that's why.
Does that?
You want that little girl, don't you?
tasty.
Okay.
Carpool lane, officially, they have to have a driver's license.
Do they?
Technically, that's the rule.
Does Deadpool have a driver's license?
I'm sure he does.
I doubt it. He doesn't even follow
But,
the laws
well-
of a superhero.
I was talking about age-wise.
Yeah.
And you see a 3-year-old
I would-
sitting in that carpool
I would
lane.
have the heroes where she's brunette, the evil cheerleader.
Okay.
That's the one I would
Evil-
have cardboard
evil-
cut out next to me.
Evil
Of
cheerleader.
course. The evil cheerleader. What kind of uniform is she wearing, Sawyer?
Regular clothes. She's a brunette though.
Yeah, Mexico.
Oh, fine, D. What would you want to have?
Chuck Norris.
Nobody's going to pull you over for that.
Exactly. I have the
Chuck
man.
Norris would.
And that's,
Chuck Norris is gonna pull himself over.
that's kind of...
You're driving, not
So
him.
that's when the universe explodes. Two Chuck Norrises combined.
that's why I would want Deadpool.
Yeah.
So I could do the switcheroo. Like, I would switch spots with my Deadpool cutout, and he would be driving.
Why would people be more convinced that Deadpool's driving
Because
than
he's
you?
crazy. I don't know.
They would pull him over for being Deadpool.
It's a good point. Chuck Norris. No one's gonna pull Chuck Norris
Every cop would
over.
want his autograph, and woo!
That's a good point.
Jet Li.
Jet Li. Chuck Norris is better.
Jet Li kills him. Or was it Jet Li?
It was not Jet Li.
That wasn't
Who
Jet
was
Li.
it?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Come on,
Get
what
your
is wrong
crap
with
together.
It was a Lee,
You're gonna
okay?
come at
I
me?
was close enough.
you? You're gonna come at me?
Do we have
Rips
to go over the racism again?
Rips Chuck's chest hair out, and just blows it in his face.
That's true. Bruce Lee was the only one to take out Chuck.
So Bruce Lee would pull you over. And Chuck
And
Norris.
then
There's
he
two
would
people.
win. Well, then I don't know. Next. Okay, so a safari guide gets mad at this German group. Okay, they're on a safari. They're having a nice time, except for
Hitler Youth.
except for the guide, because the German group, is just chatting away. Okay, and so the guide, he gets really mad, and he decides, hey, I've had enough. I'm gonna leave.
Where are they safaring?
In South Africa.
Okay.
So they're in a legitimate lion, tiger, bear situation here.
Elephant.
Oh my.
So my question to you, first of all, scary. Your guide, the guy with the gun, and your guide is leaving you. What's your first reaction?
My first reaction would probably be, I'm the guide.
No, you're not the guide.
I know.
You're
but
the
that-
Germans.
He wants to be the guide, though.
Yeah,
Well,
that's...
everyone wants to be the guide. You guys are the worst. I'm asking
No, he's
you
saying
a question.
he's saying that he would take over as guide.
That's great. You're going to take over as guide.
Maybe. That's a... Thank you, Sawyer. Why the heck
You
not?
saved this spot because he wasn't thinking of it. He was giving me a crap answer again. It's like I've had these just crappy answers.
I would probably follow in the guide's footsteps, though, and just take off. Like...
Okay, so you're going to be... Okay,
Would you
so
try to
this-
follow the guy?
Let me follow
No,
the...
I'm
let
just
me-
running. I'm just running through the woods, man.
So let me get the story right. Okay, the guy, you're in the group. The guide leaves. You're like, okay, hey everybody, I'm the guide, and then
No,
you,
I never
and
said I
then
was-
you leave.
I never said Sawyer said I was the guy.
You said that might be a good idea.
It might be. But I don't want to.
He was gonna follow the
You're the
footsteps and say,
second-
"I'm the guy to lead too."
And then the next German comes up. He says, I'm a guy. He leaves. What is this, some stupid Russian doll thing?
No,
I
it's
hate
German.
this story. I hate this story. Come on, Mexico. Give me something better. Anyways, go ahead. You run.
I probably would run. Like, are we friends with these people?
Yeah, they're your best German pals.
It's a whole German group. You gotta imagine.
Well, if
knowing
it was
each
this
other.
podcast, I'd definitely kill Sawyer first, eat him.
Okay, so you're saying
maybe
the
have
podcast
some
group is
bait
here.
just in case a lion comes.
Okay, so you
And
keep
just-
Sawyer around. You feed him up to the lions.
Sorry, Sawyer, you're just the biggest.
Alan, what do you do with Alan?
Oh, he's decrepit anyways. I'll
Would he
keep him
even be
around.
there?
We'll say for the sake
He's
of
in-
this
he's in a
podcast,
pouch.
he's in his 75%.
He's in a pouch on my waist.
He's just cuddled up
chilling.
there nice.
He stole my fanny pack.
He threw you into the lions and stole your fanny pack. You dirtbag.
Well,
And what about me?
I mean, I'm quick,
What
so
am I
I know I
doing?
can get away.
That's true. Where do I go in this? I'm just living. I'm
You're-
always living.
You're just there.
Suck it. We're just finishing the story for you.
Yeah, you can go ahead and finish.
He's done.
He didn't even start the thing.
As long as I'm dead and Alan's in the fanny pack, we're
I
good.
got Alan safe and secure.
Someone loves you, Alan.
I got
I
D's
love you
doing.
too.
Oh, I mean, D has he'll throw shoes at stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably
But
just...
you only got 2 of those.
No, no.
So how good are you going to be?
Oh, no, I'll find something to throw.
Make shoes.
Maybe fanny packs. Maybe,
How many people are going to be wearing a fanny pack?
this guy.
They're German tourists. How many aren't going to be wearing a fanny pack?
I can take all their clogs. Think how hard those would hurt.
Isn't it the
I'm
wrong
gonna
country again?
clog you
It's
to
like
death with a
Holland.
clog.
Holland is clogs, yeah. Deutschland.
I don't
Now
know.
we've-
Russian dolls and clogs.
It's
Then in the game cast where he's trying to speak Russian, he's speaking German.
I'm a multicultural kind of guy. I'm leaving the country in a couple weeks. All right, so go ahead. What would you do?
Just leave the headphones
They
out.
leave. They leave. What?
I'd turn Tarzan. I would go and try to make my life in the weeds. I don't care about anyone else. I'm gonna go try to live by myself.
You are going to be raised by monkeys.
But Tarzan was
I'm
an
already a
infant.
little big for that.
Well, there's gorillas. You got that size.
I'd be a
Come on,
know.
gorillas.
maybe.
That a boy.
Elephant, maybe. Who knows? Rhino. But I think I would honestly just be happy. I'm in one of the places I always wanted to go see,
Yeah.
and so I would just go off on my own and explore. If I die happy. I don't care.
He
Wow.
gets eaten by a pride of lions.
That's not bad. At least you died the way you wanted these headphones.
But that's not how he wanted to die. We know how you want to die.
A way I'd be happy to die
That's
with.
true. We already knew how you die. Into the water.
Into the water
As
you
we
go.
kick you right in. Fed to sharks. Let's see. I would just... So the man leaves and I would just be like, well, we're screwed.
Fetal position this.
And then I would think, you know what? Let's go on a Lord of the Rings type journey. I'd be like, you guys want a quest? Let's go on a quest.
No one simply walks through South Africa.
I would choose everyone to be their own character. Alan would be Frodo.
Alan would be leading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sawyer would be Samwise Gamgee.
Of course.
You would make a great Samwise.
I can't quit you, Mr. Frodo.
He's brave.
I get to be the Rudy Hobbit. Okay.
I would be... Well, you'd definitely be Gollum.
Oh, you rat. I thought Legolas was going to be bad.
That's pretty good.
That is.
And I think I'll take Gandalf.
Of course you give yourself that bad
So you're gonna
character.
disappear and then just come back later.
It sounds like me. Actually, it sounds like Alan, but I'm taking it. He's the coolest character. I'm not going to be Frodo. This is my story. So
That's why you have to be Frodo. You're the main guy.
You said we get to pick our characters. I pick at least Gimli.
you're not Gimli.
I get to be Gimli.
Yeah, I'm looking at your body type and I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
Gimli-
personality-wise. I guess
Golem.
Golem was a backstabbing, murdering son of a
Yeah,
crap.
Golem.
Smash your head in with a rock while you're asleep. Yep, Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Never mind, nailed it.
Anyways, so needless to say, the safari guide, he was fired. Anyways, that's the end of that. But the rest of us, we had a great journey to Middle Earth. Okay, so we're gonna get political. I know everyone's favorite. We're gonna do a little Colbert. Watch out! Here we go. Here we go. We got Republicans in here. Do we got Democrats? Any Democrats? I'm kind of okay. Here we go. So Ted Cruz is the future presidential candidate, right?
Or he's a nominee.
Or nominee. Nominee.
He's wants to
He's
go into
running. He's
so.
running. Okay. So Ted Cruz is coming in the running. He talks to people and he says to everybody, they were like, "Hey, what's your favorite music?" And Ted Cruz said, I loved classic rock, but 9/11 really changed the way I thought about things. And I didn't like the way rock talked about stuff after like how they took the war after 9/11. So I really enjoy country music now. And he hasn't gone back, apparently. He's a big fan of country music because of 9/11. Okay, so that's the first part of this story. Okay, the second part. That's the Republican side. Okay? Republican side. Democratic side. We go to MSNBC. Democratic, right? We have this girl that comes onto this rant, to talk about some crap, I'm sure, about Ted Cruz. And then she makes the comment that country music is good to kill Muslims with, or good to kill Muslims by. So that's not offensive, okay? So that's the Democratic side. Now here's what I'm gonna ask. First of all, why in the world is there such this stupid gap between Democratic and Republican news? Like to such a degree that we hate each other, and it's such opposite polarized stuff that you got this one side that's like, I love country music, yeah, and that's totally right-winged country music, gun-wielding crazy people, right? And then you go to the Democratic side, and it's they're making fun of saying how Republicans want to kill Muslims because of this. You know what I mean? And it goes the opposite. When a Democratic person says something stupid, the Republican side will say something bad about the Democrat. You know what I mean?
Okay, it all boils down to this.
So why? Why have we gone so polarized on our two sides?
And I'm going to get scriptural here.
Oh, boy.
Well, maybe not scriptural, because I don't really want to bring that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Anyways, the basis of what I want to say is, if you don't have anything to say intellectually against your opponent,
yeah,
you're going to tear him down.
That's true.
If you don't have a point to make,
yep,
you're angry,
yep,
because you have different ideologies,
yep,
and you're just going to say something to offend them to make yourself feel better than, instead of trying to unify.
Yeah.
So,
yep,
just keep your mouth shut, and politics would be a lot better if people...
Well, it's almost like you need a scientific thing, or a debate. You need a debate mindset when you go into these conversations. You need to have proof. You need to have backing. You can't have these hearsay straw men
stereotypes.
Yeah, you can't come in with straw men debates where it's just, here's this crap that's nothing, means nothing, and it's cut. And I feel like this polarization is really bad, especially there are people that I know that believe everything they hear on Fox News, right? And Fox News is very right-wing, right? So that's their idea of what happens in the news. Okay, and then there's other people, less in Utah, that believe that...
Devin.
Yeah, that believe another thing, right? And I'm not Democratic. I'm just both sides. Whoever's right, I will follow. And so I just probably lean more Democratic than Republican. It's just I don't get it. I don't understand why we have these two polarized opposites. Sawyer, what do you think?
See, I don't understand the comment where country music's good for killing Muslims too.
I get where she's coming from.
Because yet a lot of country music is patriotic,
Yeah.
but most of it's like honoring our troops. And shouldn't that be both sides?
Oh, it
I
should
mean, they
be.
served and they died for your country.
So
I don't
here's-
care what
but
they're doing
here's the
for it. It's
thing.
for your
Everyone
country.
puts this on President Bush, right? This war was a war that shouldn't have happened. That was because of blah, blah, blah.
For me, it doesn't change the fact that these people gave their lives to defend something
that's the
and
point.
defend their idea.
Yeah, so for military, screw these people. Because for the military people, they gave their lives and they deserve to get respect. And it is dumb that, yeah.
And so for them bashing country music because they're patriotic and they want to honor the troops, I have a big issue with that.
Yeah, that's a
because my
problem.
brother served.
Yeah.
The average
Yeah.
was
there. He
Ooh,
was,
I don't-
he was above average.
I
for
don't know
that
if he was the
moment.
75%ers there, but he was there.
Yeah.
Well, I think the point she was probably trying to allude to
Yes.
against the killing Muslims thing.
Yeah.
They can't listen to, Western music.
So they can't listen to rock either.
The radicals. You hear the stuff, and who knows how accurate this is about the torture they would, get prisoners or whatnot. They'd force them to listen to, like, heavy metal or whatnot, or just
so
different types
they would
of
put
music.
Western music on to torture them.
Or even,
Okay.
stuff that's like, I can't be listening to this.
Yeah, and what I think it's leaning more towards that. What she's saying is that red-blooded Republicans, George W. Bush, this guy Ted Cruz, loved the idea of this war and loved the idea of war and hate Muslims or come up to this idea of Muslims being evil, which is totally retarded, totally untrue. And they believe these things, and so, hey, country music is good music to kill Muslims by. And so the problem is, guys, you guys people are listening to things that are just entertainment. Fox is entertainment. It is partial news with a little bit of entertainment. The other side, the MSNBC, entertainment, partial news with entertainment. It's become not news.
Yep.
It's not news anymore. Guys, news is what you see on your public television that say facts, and that's it. They don't give you opinions, they don't give you pieces, and don't portray that as news. Let's put Fox News as an entertainment source. Don't follow it religiously, because it's not. A lot of it's not true. It's based off opinion. It's not. It's a giant opinion article.
Well, and they even say that. My mom is very Republican. And so anytime I'm over at the house, it's always Fox News on.
Yeah.
And the major ones, Bill O'Reilly, Greta Van Susteren, they'll say, hey, look, I am not a news anchor.
Yeah.
This is an opinion show.
Yeah. But that's the thing. They take it as news. And I feel like because it's called Fox News. So.
For me, moral of the story is get off your high horse, stop attacking your people, pull out the empirical data, and debate a point. Don't attack each other. Debate the stinking point. I'm tired of hearing people argue and say, well, that person's a D-bag. Well, that person's a dirt stick.
Get to the point.
Argue what you're
Mudslinging.
supposed to be
and
argue about.
Yeah, get to the point and make things happen. That's why we want you there. Also, why does not everyone like 9/11, like you can blame everything on 9/11.
I used to like that, but 9/11 happened. If you liked classic rock, that was 30 some odd years
Classic.
before 9/11.
Green Day really changed my views of rock after that. They really hated the president after that. So
Well, they're no longer classic rock, they're modern rock. How's classic rock changing your view on 9/11?
I know Led Zeppelin really changed after that. I'm sure
Boston! Dang it, more than a feeling, just, had a whole new meaning.
I was like, oh, they hate the country. It's like 9/11 made me kill a man. I
Don't stop believing.
I didn't know what I was doing. I robbed a bank because of 9/11. I'm tired of these excuses of 9/11.
So I started rewatching The Community, but I like how they joke about the 9/11, where where the main guy got the teacher off the hook for drunk driving because of 9/11. And that was like his whole basis on everything as a lawyer was 9/11 made me do it. 9/11 affected me that way.
We got to get past this, guys. 9/11 was a serious thing, and it is a sad moment, but it is not a life-changing moment that we have to bring up every second so we can get to the president.
Stop using your excuses.
You're killing me. Burger King lets the chicken choose what city its friends are going to get eaten in first.
That is the most brutal thing I've ever heard.
So there's a chicken on a video, and there's like these two little bird seed, or like corn, what do they eat?
Yeah.
Little trays. One says a city's name, and then one says another city's name, and the chicken's in the middle, and whatever thing it decides to peck at, that's where this new chicken meal gets to go to first. So the chicken gets to decide where its friends get to die.
Most
Well,
brutal
either way,
thing.
they're gonna die. At least he's gonna choose, or gets to choose where.
Well, if you think about it, at least the chicken gets some employment. I mean, at least for a little bit longer.
Does he get eaten too, or does he get shipped out too?
I better he better get some kind of like pay or some time off.
You get to go to the other city by yourself.
He gets food.
You get to be a real chicken, not an eaten chicken.
Apparently, Burger King
Well,
doesn't have real chickens.
How mean is this? First of all,
survival, man. He's like, oh man, if I don't choose, they're just gonna get another chicken and send me to wherever.
I know. And
Chop shop.
is this chicken like? What a hard choice for this chicken. Is it just like pecking in the middle over and over again? I don't want to do this.
Well, if he doesn't perform, does he get fired?
Does he get killed?
Fired?
I mean, this is the worst form of Guantanamo.
You're going with the next batch.
This is my 9/11. No.
You're gonna have all these souls on your head.
That
You
joke might have been too soon. The 9/11 chicken joke might have been too soon. Anyways, might have to cut that one out. So, yeah, poor chicken. I feel bad for the chicken.
If you had
I
to
know.
decide, if you knew all these people were gonna die, and you get to decide which is which, or which area they die in,
So we take.
would you do it, or
No.
Does it really
would you
matter?
be okay with that?
I-
They're gonna die anyways,
Well, if they're going to.
and if you don't choose, someone else will.
Does it really matter where you die? It's all about how.
So the moral question. So, you get to live if you choose one of these cities. Everyone else gets to die, right? Or you get to die, like Sawyer said. What do you guys do? This is like World War II stuff. What would you guys do? Soy?
I would. I don't know. Like
You're gonna let 'em
just to
die.
be the d-bag. I'd probably try to
You're
choose a
gonna
nice
kill the
place.
city.
But overall, I don't think I could hold that in fair conscience. And so
Oh.
I may be able to do it once.
Yeah.
But after that, I'd be like, send me with them. I don't care where I go. Send me with them. I deserve it.
Yeah, your conscience would be eating you up. Max?
Yeah, I would probably just die.
Yeah, I would have to die too. I can't do that. So chicken, make the right choice, man.
Just
die.
Don't be the
Don't-
selfish one. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
don't eat. Just starve yourself to death.
Just take the hard way out, my friend.
Stay in the middle, man.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Don't choose sides. Be on the fence.
Yep.
Then you'll be that suicidal chicken.
Democrats, Republicans, unite!
Save this chicken!
Chicken!
All right, we're going after Burger King, guys. You let that chicken go.
Seriously,
Or I'll make you
what's that
choose where
about?
you're gonna die.
I know. What's that about? You can pick this grape or that grape. So amazing, great, brilliant news. We've been talking about X-Files as one of our favorite shows of all time.
She's coming back!
X-Files is back!
Freedom.
Hello! Free at last, free at last.
Thank you, Netflix.
Yeah, no, Fox. Fox is going to take it. So it's going to be
Again?
6 episodes. Yep, 6 episodes. My gosh. Just so it's a short run because he's doing Californication. She's doing a couple of two other shows, I guess, that are on Fox. So they have a lot of work they can't connect, so they can do 6 episodes. Anyways, really exciting news. I hope it's not like Arrested Development where we kind of get this.
Scrubs,
flip-flop
Arrested Development,
I kind
Community.
of hope it's not like the latter end or the latter seasons of X-Files where it turns all into government conspiracies, though.
So here the thing.
I want, like,
here
the
the thing
beginning
is, it kind of was
series.
dying, kind of not. I think they knew where they went wrong, and they will come in and they know where their best episodes are. They have the reviews. Everyone has talked about one of their favorite episodes.
Everything.
The cult following, the regular following. Everyone knows what the best episodes are. They're in those first seasons. They're not with the without Mulder's stuff. They're not about the alien stuff. And if it is, make it a good story about the alien stuff.
Stop with government conspiracies.
It's about...
I want vampires or something.
It's about those fun...
Mothman,
cool stories.
Sasquatch,
Yeah,
there's so
random
many.
Bermuda
stories.
Triangle.
Yeah, mud creatures
The
in
unexplained.
suburbs.
Circus freaks.
Yeah, there is so many good episodes. I am so excited.
Oh, the little kid on the wheelie thing that pulls himself around gave me nightmares.
And I think the thing is, it's not going to be like Arrested Development, because Arrested Development, they didn't have everyone at the same time, so they had to split it up weird, and you didn't see people mix too much. This one, they'll be together. You'll have the cast, the full cast, which is 2 people, and I'm sure they can find the other people. Smokey Man's dead. The lone gunmen are dead. They're good. All they need is the bald guy, which I think he lived. Megan would kill me. Skinner,
yeah.
Yep. So
Sounds like their old boss.
Megan loves X-Files. That's my sister. Anyways, what do you guys want from X-Files? I guess we kind of answered, but what do you want to see?
Supernatural, unexplained, like all the lore, skinwalkers. I want them to go back and touch on those weird, creepy things.
Yeah.
Demon dogs. I don't care what it is.
Yep.
Just make me scared. Make me pee my pants, and I'm happy.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's X-Files. As long as they keep it true to the original episodes.
And I'm wondering how they come back. Like, are they still... Because in the last movie, they were together still, I guess. And they were still part of the FBI. So maybe they're still doing that stuff and it's not...
Coming out of retirement? Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, it could be, maybe...
Some catastrophic
maybe
event.
Mulder is
Hopefully not.
out, is retired, or Scully, and somehow they bring him back. Or someone digs up X-Files and they bring the main X-File people again. Whatever it is, I just want it to stay to the first seasons. I want it to be a good, solid story overall. Because if this is how we're going to get... If it's 6 episodes and that's all we're going to get, I want those 6 episodes to be a full story.
Yeah.
So it has little tricklings of stories, but real main stories that are fun in there still. But you still get like hints of a larger story in there. I think also just end it. It ended well. The last episode was good. The season wasn't good, but the last episode was good. Anyways, I would like to see maybe even a better end. And anyways, it's great news. X-Files. Watch all 9 seasons. You could probably
Binge
skip
watch.
some of them, but binge watch them. And then, we'll have it soon. I'm excited. Comes out sometime next year.
Yippee!
Hallelujah. We're going to do a movie guide. So it's 2015 movie guide. We're going to talk about the movies that are coming out in 2015, and then we're going to say what we're most excited for. Actually, I'm just going to give you a list of 2015 movies, right?
Going to say I was not notified and I'm unprepared.
I got you.
I haven't
So
watched a movie in a
we're
long
gonna
time.
we're gonna talk about the big ones. Furious 7.
No.
Don't care.
Okay. It got pretty good reviews. This is Paul Walker's last movie, and he's CG parts of it.
Like him, still don't care.
Next up,
Cold-hearted.
I like the guy. It's just not an interesting movie series.
let's see. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. Just kidding.
No.
Very uninterested.
No.
Avengers number 2, Age of Ultron.
I'm kind of iffy.
I might go see that. I'm not one for superhero movies, but I did like the Avengers, so I might go see this one.
I'm a big superhero movie guy.
I'm a big superhero
I'm a
movie guy
big
too.
comic guy.
But I wasn't a big Avengers guy, actually. I was really into the comics and all the other ones, but I think Avengers wasn't... Everyone was crazy about it. I thought it was an okay movie. I thought it was a little like... I don't know. Parts of it just looked like cheap production value compared to like something like Iron Man, which I just saw before it, or like all these other ones that I was like...
The first one was just like, let's build a team.
Yeah.
And that was it.
But anyways, it was good.
Age of Ultron, though. Why Ultron? He dies so easily.
Yeah, I thought, okay, and my thing was I thought we were going to get Thanos.
Yeah.
And then
They just want to
we
get done with the Ultron already. Get moving.
We are dragging Thanos out to like.
He is a bad A though.
Yeah, he's hardcore.
He's a mean man.
Next up, Tomorrowland. Have you guys seen commercials for that?
No.
Is this like the other Tomorrowland? Like the one that is it a remake or what is it?
No, well it might be, but it's a Disneyland ride that they decided to turn into a thing.
The Nope.
She touches a pin and it goes into a different world.
Oh, that one.
It's done. It's done by the guy that did Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, and The Incredibles. So he's a good director.
Maybe go watch it. Depends on how
Probably
bored
not
I
for me.
am.
But George Clooney's in it, and George Clooney's George Clooney, and not much of an actor.
As much as I love movies,
Yeah,
I just haven't seen a lot lately.
yeah. Poltergeist, a remake of the original. Did you guys like the original?
I did for the time,
Yeah,
but it wasn't scary. It was more, to me, more of a comedy.
yeah. It's not very scary. The clown part's kind of scary. When I was a kid, it freaked me out, the clown part, but not anymore. Poltergeist, the new one. It's done by guys that know their crap, Sam Raimi and those guys, but we'll see. Jurassic World.
There's a lot of hype behind this movie.
What do you guys think?
I will, and I will be utterly disappointed from all the hype, and it's just going to not live up to it.
Most
But
likely.
I will go see it.
Oh no, I'll go see it.
I'll go see it.
It looks so much. My worry is that it looks so much like Jurassic Park. I saw another trailer for it, and I was like, they are copying scenes from Jurassic Park. They have this glass bubble thing that these kids were in, right? And all of a sudden, the super dinosaur comes, which looks like a kind of T-Rex, and puts its foot on this glass bubble thing and starts smashing down on it. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Jurassic Park, kids in a car, dinosaur on top,
But the glass,
foot down.
the glass wasn't supposed to break in that
The
one.
only difference is there's a glass future bubble and there's a car. That is the only difference.
Thank you, Michael Crichton, for Jurassic Park
And Steven
and
Spielberg.
for the movie.
Yeah.
But one was enough for me.
I think The
One was
The
great.
first one is the best.
I
One
enjoyed
of the
the
best.
series,
One of the
but the
best.
first
movies
one
ever
was
made.
amazing.
But I will see this. I like the guy that.
Give it a chance.
I like the dude that's in it that everyone's crazy about now after Guardians of the Galaxy,
Chris
Parks
Pratt.
and Rec. Yeah. So that will be interesting. It'll either be good or it'll be. Inside and Out, a Pixar movie about going inside the brains of adults' parents. Have you guys seen trailers for that?
No, but it
I
sounds like
did.
an acid trip.
I did, and it looks pretty interesting. It's something I will go see. I love Pixar. I won't miss any of them.
Yeah, so it might be funny, it might not. Pixar is kind of, after Brave, kind of whatever. Even before that, I think there was another one that wasn't great. Minions, which is basically the Minions from Despicable Me 2. Any interest?
I love Despicable Me, the first one.
And I even like the second one a lot too. But
I think they're trying to get too much out of the Minions.
yeah, kids love the Minions.
Yeah, the kids
though.
will love it.
And
That's
they
what the
will go
movie's for.
crazy about it.
The movie's for, though.
Yeah. Ant-Man.
Um,
Marvel's going at it. Max, you're our resident comic. What do you think?
You know, Ant-Man should be in the Avengers movie
You think so?
because Ant-Man...
Is he an Avenger?
No, but he's the one who basically creates Ultron.
Oh.
so maybe that's why
Okay,
they're doing it
so
this
Avengers
year too.
comes first.
Unless I'm mixing my people up.
So that might be why they use Ultron. Avengers comes first, Ultron.
But
Ant-Man comes after.
From everything
That
I've heard,
Sets up story.
sets up story.
from
for
everything
Ant-Man.
I've heard, Tony
Tony.
Stark
from the
makes
yeah.
Ant-Man, and I'm just like,
Well,
no.
Well, no, it looked like Tony Stark in that trailer makes Ultron.
Yeah,
Because he said he was talking about how his suits became out of hand.
which isn't accurate, but that's okay. But Ant-Man, I'll go see that.
You can change that stuff. Ant-Man, it looks alright. Kind of a weird character, though, because he shrinks down to an ant.
Yeah.
How do you make that good in a movie? Like, it's great in a comic, but...
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
But that's so cheeky, like, corny. Like, you know, it's like...
And I'm not a big Ant-Man guy,
Is anyone a big Ant-Man guy?
I don't know. There's probably somebody. I'm
There's
sure
a lot
there
of
is. Yeah.
comics out there.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think if he can grow.
He probably, I don't know. That might be the Atom from DC. Anyways, Pixels, which is some kind of video game thing. I haven't seen much about it. Video games come alive into our world. Peter Pan, the new one, just called Pan. It's about Pan and Hook before they were together. It looks actually pretty decent. It might be all right. Fantastic Four is coming back, but with different characters. I think this one will actually be good. I think all the other ones are the worst movies ever. I hate Fantastic Four. But this one looks like, I think people know that people hated Fantastic Four. And I think Marvel movies have made the bar so much higher than the olden days. Remember when you could just make bad comic book movies? Yep. Now you can't. So that's nice. Let's see. Goosebumps, apparently, is coming up with
I remember hearing about that, and there's
movie.
The narrator is someone famous. I don't remember
Really?
right now. Yeah,
Jack Black is in it.
I think he's the narrator.
That should be interesting. I love the Goosebumps movies, like the cheesy crap ones. I would be fine to see a real one. The Peanuts movies. You guys Peanuts fans?
Not really.
I was.
I think Charlie Brown is such a depressing character, but I still watch it every Christmas and Thanksgiving. But every time I watch it, I'm like, everyone is so mean to Charlie Brown. I'm like, this is
Poor
so
kids
stupid.
suffering
The next
depression.
Charlie Brown's gonna be Charlie Brown, the massacre. Charlie Brown's a massacre.
Goes postal.
Anyways, it's 3D instead of cartoon. It looks the way
I don't do 3D,
but the 3D it looks actually like similar to the art style. Spectre, which is the new James Bond movie. It's gonna be good. Those James Bond movies have been good since.
Interesting note. I've heard the next James Bond is gonna be Idris Elba.
Who's that?
He was in The Losers. He was in Luther, the Black.
Oh, is he gonna be a black James Bond?
Those are rumors in the rumor mill.
I could see that. Yeah.
Well, he's British.
Yeah.
Okay, British.
So I mean,
African
Dark
British.
skinned.
the first black James Bond. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really.
Sean Connery was Welsh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down with that. Hunger Games, last but least, or last but most exciting. Do you guys like Hunger Games?
Nope.
It's all this.
You guys suck.
It's
I like
all
the
this
Hunger Games.
dystopian kids killing kids.
Well, out of
crap.
all the ones, this is the better one of all the dystopian ones. Give me a break.
Number 2 was way depressing.
Never saw it.
Oh,
She had no hope in that movie. Katniss, the character.
Yeah, I like that. I like the second one.
It's just
personally.
depressing. I didn't see it. This is all.
The Heart of the Sea, which is about Moby Dick. Have you guys seen that trailer? It's out already. Anyways, it looks really good. We also, I think, will be having a Mission Impossible movie coming out, which Ghost Protocol was freaking good. And if you guys say it wasn't, you guys are retarded. Oh,
I don't even think I saw
Not a
it.
fan of Mission Impossible.
Oh, you hate
Not
everything.
a fan of James
I don't
Bond.
hate everything.
They're not
I love
bad.
most
Sawyer hates everything. The Champagnes hate
They're
everything.
not bad. They're
There's
just
not a single
great.
movie you can get that they like.
I like the Avengers. It wasn't great, but I liked it.
Everything they say, it's not great. It was all right. Yeah.
But it was there.
But last but not least, guys, Star Wars is coming out.
Don't murder
2015.
I'm
End
nervous
of the
about
year.
that one.
It is gonna rock. It is gonna rock.
I'm
That's what they
nervous.
said about.
No, it's
the
gonna
new stuff.
it's gonna rock. You can't. So here's the thing: we already have been burnt. Star Wars, the old ones, when it came, we were like, Star Wars is the greatest thing ever. So when Lucas came, everyone was like, this is gonna be awesome. Got on the hype train, and then it blew. But now we've been burnt. So now we know that okay, it might be okay.
Then they redid the old ones and burned us more.
Yeah.
They're a fan of burning us.
Oh, I know.
That's
So
the
now
trend.
we've been hurt so much that Disney has like redemption, right? So now we can be like, okay,
Redemption. One cut more is not gonna. They're just gonna keep
I
cutting
think
down to where
they're
nothing.
just gonna like keep at us with the flamethrower
No,
and
dude.
wait until we're
This-
not there anymore.
This is J.J. Abrams. He made Star Trek awesome again. He's going to make Star Wars awesome again. He's a huge Star Wars fan. The trailer looked cool, looked old school. It looked more like the original. I think we get Han back, we get Luke back, we get Leia back, and we get new people back. Chewie's here, R2D2.
Well,
I don't know.
he's a
I don't know
robot.
how you get new people back. Anyways, I
There's gotta be some new characters.
don't know how I
But how do you get them
I
back?
can't convince anyone. But all I know, guys, I don't hate movies like some people here.
I'm excited about Star Wars.
Star
I'm
Wars
just
is gonna be good.
with reserve.
I gotcha, and it's all right to be reserved.
Nervous about it, but
You're gonna watch it.
I feel
You're
I
gonna
will
see
watch it.
I will buy a cross-hilt lightsaber when they come out.
See,
I'll just
we're
run
already
around.
there. All right, guys. Well, hopefully there's a movie in there that you'll like. Out of all those movies, what do you guys want to see? Real quick.
Jurassic Park and Star Wars.
Jurassic Park, Star Wars.
Star Wars, Jurassic Park, then the comic book stuff.
Yeah, I would say Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Avengers, and Spectre. Oh, and Mission
Oh, yeah,
Impossible. All those are going to be good.
What happened to your whole issue with us not liking the Katniss one?
And Hunger Games will be good. Hopefully, yeah, it'll be good. But my favorite is Star Wars. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining us again for another podcast. Next time we'll have Alan here, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully, there's 4 of us. Then we can have 4 people, one meaningless conversation.
Like
Instead of 3.
originally planned.
Yeah. We're
Dang you, average Alan.
we're grateful for all you guys and everyone that listens. Thank you for our Patreon people. Thank you, Scott. Thanks, Trev. Thank you for, I don't know, just listening to us. You can get us on iTunes. You can get us on any podcast thing. Mexico's getting the Russian roulette out.
Video on YouTube from last
Yeah,
week.
you can check out our video on YouTube. Sawyer's on Twitch at Sawyer BC, capital B, capital C. We're just everywhere. So check us out. Google us. Have a good old time. That's about it. Thanks, guys. Bye.